Welcome to Beautiful Heart channel. Today I am going to start a series about relationship. Recently, I have read a book which changed my perception about relationship. The difference today is that I am more tolerant, accepting and understanding. I can more correctly interpret words and reactions of opposite sex and know better how to respond. This book helps us to be more tolerant and forgiving when someone does not respond the way we think he or she should. Fortunately, perfection is not a requirement for creating great relationships. With increasing stress at work and with higher expectations of lasting romance at home, relationships today are challenging for almost everyone. Gaining a better understanding of where your partner is coming from will certainly make your relationship easier. Increasing tolerance for our differences does not mean passive acceptance of a problematic or passionless relationship. Instead, this healthy adaptation is based on real insight that help us to understand our partners better and respond in ways that are more loving and will inspire the best in them. You cannot nor should you ever try to change your partner. That is his or her job. Your job is to change the ways you communicate, react and respond to your partner. With new insight, you have the added wisdom and power to adjust your approach. With better communication, you can more effectively give the support you seek, and in return, you will be more successful in getting the support you want as well. Unfortunately, even good insights can be misused. But if you are seeking to use these insights to understand your partner better, to respect others in the ways that are important to them, and to communicate your needs in a way that they can understand, then this series of video can work for you. This series don't directly address the challenges of dysfunctional relationship, but it does provide a new twist on the ways we communicate and interpret the other sex. With this insight, communication is automatically improved. Without an understanding that men and women are supposed to be different, it is such a temptation to think men should not be that way or women should not react that way. For some, it sounds fine to say men and women should be the same, but it is unrealistic and will actually make things worse. When we expect our partners to be more like us, we are automatically giving them the message that they are not good enough the way they are. You are not good enough is definitely not a loving message. Even though you may be feeling very loving when you think it, expecting or demanding that men and women think, feel, react and respond in the same way will only set you off for failure and disappointment in your relationships. Just imagine that men are from Mars and women are from Venus. One day long ago, the Martians, looking through their telescopes, discovered the Venusians. Just glimpsing the Venusians awakened feelings they had never known. They fell in love and quickly invented space travel and flew to Venus. The Venusians welcomed the Martians with open arms. They had intuitively known that this day would come. Their hearts opened wide to a love they had never felt before. The love between the Venusians and Martians was magical. They delighted in being together, doing things together, and sharing together. Though from different worlds, they revealed in their differences. They spent months learning about each other, exploring and appreciating their different needs, preferences, and behavior patterns. For years, they lived together in love and harmony. Then, they decided to fly to Earth. In the beginning, everything was wonderful and beautiful, but the effects of Earth's atmosphere took hold. And one morning, everyone woke up with a peculiar kind of amnesia, selective amnesia. Both the Martians and Venusians forgot that they were from different planets and were supposed to be different. In one morning, everything they had learned about their differences was erased from their minds. And since that day, men and women have been in conflict.